In 1941, a photographer employed by the U.S. government visited the Georgia county where my mother was born and grew up. His name was Jack Delano, and he was employed by the FSA, or Farm Security Administration, to take photos that documented rural impoverished farming communities. Delano was born Jacob Otteroff in Ukraine. He came from a Jewish family that had immigrated to the United States in the 1920s. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt's administration had spearheaded a number of programs to aid and lift up poor communities of both whites and blacks from the devastating effects of the Great Depression. Not as well known as some others in the FSA, nevertheless, Jack Delano took some photos that were quite profound and artistic in their beauty. When Jack Delano shot his photos in Greene County, he took pictures of both white and black rural life. In this video, however, I will present just some of the photos of African Americans that he took. I will also only give some brief narration of some of the photos, so please enjoy. Okay, this first photo is called Shadowing a Midwife in Greene County, Georgia. Both of my parents were delivered by midwives. This was a common practice with their generation, especially among blacks and poor whites. Here, a midwife prepares her kit to go on a call. I can almost hear the birds chirping as this midwife leaves her dilapidated cabin and goes on her call. You probably remember this man from the very beginning of this video. Here's another angle of him. His name was possibly Tony Thompson, and he was a former slave. These are the hands of another ex-slave named Mr. Henry Brooks. This handsome little boy named Boyd Jones was featured in several of Delano's works. The next two photos include him. This is a photo of an old slave cabin that's collapsing. Greene County was the home of much farmland and slaves during antebellum or pre-Civil War times. Going to the county fair was a big annual event, even when I was a child. This photo and the next were shot at the Greene County Fair. Convicted criminals were said to be on the chain gang, referring to the chains or shackles they sometimes had to wear. The uniform of a prisoner were black and white striped shirt and pants. These men are entertaining themselves in a prison camp. This woman is diligently washing clothes with a washboard and in what my grandparents call a foot tub. As one critic has stated about this photo, it has the quality and perspective of an old painting. Growing up, my parents told us a lot of stories from their childhood. Before he purchased his first car, my grandfather would hitch up the mule and wagon and head to town on Saturdays for supplies, like these people are doing. This is a photo of a cooperative prenatal clinic. The entire collection of Jack Delano's photos taken in Greene County, Georgia, can be found on the Library of Congress website. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. This is Sincere. Until next time.